I'm going to teach you now the top 3 time management skills that I use every day. Now, I don't work a full 8-hour day. In fact, I probably work a 4 or 5 hour at most, but I know that I get about 8 hours worth of work, and the average person might take 8 or 9 hours to get what I can get done in 4 to 5. So this is how I do it. Firstly, I make sure that everything that I need to do, that's completely everything, whether it's today, next week, next year, is written into a complete list. And we talked about that in our last video. And then I'll plan and work out of that list what I've got to do for today. But what I do is I work out my high priority tasks, my low priority tasks for today, and my emails and calls that I've got to do for today. And I put them into this. Now, some people might think it's a bit old school. I still use it all the time for my calls and my emails go in here, my high priority tasks here, and my low priority, which means if I don't get to these, they can go on for the next day. Now, also write down things like my goals and things like that as well. So putting that aside, I then put those things into order of priority. So I throw all my high priority into that gray section. I throw all the low priority down there, and then I'll number them. So I'll go to the high priority and work out what's number 1, and then write down number 2 and number 3 and so forth, and into my emails and calls, and I might have to, up to 14, 15 things there. And then I focus. I get rid of all my distractions because I know that I can just focus on one task at a time, and I won't stop until that task is 100% complete. Focus allows me not to make mistakes and get through to the end, and the task is now dead, and it will never come back in future again because it wasn't done properly. That's the key, is number 1, writing everything down, then planning a day, prioritizing what you need to do, of course, and then focus on those things until the task is 100% done before you either stop, go to the next task, or you simply have a break and reward yourself. So they're the skills that I use all the time and have done for about 20 years. I swear by them. Hope they work for you. Now, there's a link on this post that'll take you to a page where you can download a tool that I've made for you. Now, print it off, make it into a book like this, and just use it every day. Now, remember, for every minute that you're doing planning, you're going to save 10 minutes later on. So get it done, implement this, and get some great results. Hope you've learned something.